Good evening.
Hi, Franklin.
Hello.
See how good you guys can hear it from here? And then I can turn it up more too on the thing.
Is this going to be streaming on our YouTube channel?
Yeah, were you able to get it on the YouTube? Did you look it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
See, look, do you guys see how it zoomed to me because I was talking? And then when I stop talking for longer than 10 seconds, it's going to broadband back out to the whole council. I'm getting too distracted. I have to focus.
Oh man, this is awesome.
Comments.
Yeah, it's streaming right now. It looks good.
Perfect. There's Tommy. Hey, Tommy, are you having problems? Oh my goodness. Okay, so where are you? Did you click the link? All right, Tommy, I think something happened, so I'm going to send you another invite right now. Wait for the new message and click the new blue link, okay? I'm going to send it right now. You're not the only one, though. Franklin and Ken didn't get the right link either. I don't know what happened. Okay, so I just sent it, Tommy, so the new email that you get from me should pop up with the correct blue hyperlink that you need. Remember that little blue one? Remember in your little taskbar at the very bottom? It's that blue one. I think there's probably going to have like a 1 or something on it because I just sent you a message. Yep, you're going to want that one. Okay, so yeah, click that link and then go through your process like you normally do. And then I should be able to admit you.
Yeah, I'm just, yeah, I don't even know, I can't remember.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want my personal business up on it. And so why can't we turn that in? I don't know.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to sign in though. I'm wondering, I haven't got heard from Ken yet either. I'm wondering if Ken's having problems too.
So, what I understand is
We're sorry. You must first dial a 1.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, Tommy.
Okay, I can just barely hear you.
Someone turn on their mic and try to talk to Tommy.
Hello.
Sorry, Tommy, I realized that my mic was off. Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, we're good there. Sorry, guys, I was having a little technical difficulties here. We can call it to order, but my support packet's gonna be up a little in a minute.
Okay, so I'm going to be on the telephone, not on the tablet.
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to put this damn tablet down.
We'll test that tablet again next week, Tommy.
Okay.
I can multitask so we can, well, I don't have Dave, so I think we might have to table that because I did not actually get a chance to call him. So we might have to table Dave. I was waiting to see if our lady that was here earlier was going to get on. She wanted to speak during public comment. But that one would be to the end. Yep. So, you guys can go ahead and go. I do have to tell you that I am gonna have to table the minutes. I do have them prepared, but I didn't get them out to you guys in time for you guys to approve or to read them. I mean, so you can if you want, but you haven't had a chance to look at them.
Okay, we're going to call this meeting to order. Can we join me with the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
America.
and to the republic
For which it stands,
One nation,
one
under God,
under God,
indivisible, with
with
liberty
with liberty and justice for all. What happened? Everything went blank.
You're good, Tommy.
Hello. Hello.
Tommy, we have to mute our mics when we're not talking, so sometimes it's gonna sound like it goes quiet.
Okay.
But we're here, I promise.
Okay.
Hey, can we get a roll call, please?
Absolutely. Councilman LeBerry?
Present.
Councilman Hunter?
Present.
Mayor Rao?
Present.
Councilman Fitzsimons?
Here.
Councilman Rao?
Present.
Okay, we have a quorum. We are all here tonight. Sorry, guys, this
Okay.
phone's ringing. I'm just gonna go turn.
Okay, are we in compliance with our open meeting law?
We are in compliance.
Okay, we'll go to public comment. Do we have, public comment related to any of the items on the agenda below? In considered of others who may also wish to provide public comment, please avoid repetition and limit your comments to no more than 3 minutes. Do we have any public comment? Having no public comment, we'll move on. For possible action, to approve or deny payments of the bills received by the council.
Did everybody get a chance to look at the bills?
I have a question on, one bill. I'd have to go in there and find it again, but it was something minor, but it was for batteries for a truck. It came in like $900, but.
The batteries for the truck, we did order about $1,000 worth of batteries for all of the new touchless stuff that we got. But that's all coming from the COVID fund. It's all getting reimbursed for them. But that was for like all the toilets, the
Oh,
soap dispensers and stuff like that. I mean, it was about $1,000 worth of double and
that's
triple A
probably what it
batteries.
was then. I was assuming it was for vehicles, and that's why I was like, maybe next time they could put like just what vehicle it was for tracking purposes, like later, you know,
Oh,
like.
gotcha.
But
Yeah, but no,
I bet you
it was-
that's probably what it was for like $1,000.
okay, I was gonna say, because I don't think I saw any,
But it just says on there like batteries, and I was just assuming that it was car batteries
Car
at the
batteries.
cost, so, okay.
yeah, something that expensive should at least be
Yeah,
covered
I just thought for tracking reasons down the road, it might be.
better, yeah.
Like put what it actually.
But nope, that was, batteries for, like I said, all the dispensers, and we get reimbursed for all of that. Any other questions on the bills?
I'll make a motion, we approve payment of the bills.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we pay the bills. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, for possible action, approve or deny meeting minutes, and we don't have those tonight?
No, I'm gonna send them to you guys first thing tomorrow. Like I said, I got them done today. I just didn't get them out to you guys in time to actually,
All right, we'll table those until our next meeting.
yes. But you guys will have them in plenty of time to review.
Okay. Okay, for discussion, Lincoln LCPD bi-monthly report, Lincoln County Power District. I don't know that we have Dave. Is Dave on the line anyplace here?
We don't have Dave, and that might be my mistake. Grant normally reaches out to him, so I leave that up to him, but he went on vacation and I forgot. So I don't think he knew about it
Well,
tonight.
then let's put him on for our next meeting.
I sure can do that.
Okay. Let's move on. Approve or deny update job descriptions for the deputy. Do we need to all do these at one time or one at a time?
If you guys have discrepancies on them or want anything changed, then yeah, if we can do them one at a time, but if there's no problem and you just want to be able to pass them, you can pass them all at once. Is that right, Franklin?
Yeah, let's just take them one at a time just in case.
Okay.
So we'll just start with item 4.1.
Okay, let's go with the deputy city clerk.
Hold on, I gotta get to it here through all these papers. They're in different orders.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't grab it. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, guys.
Do we have any questions on the deputy city clerk grants administrator position?
I've got a question on, the only question I had was, some of them say, and other duties as assigned. And there was a couple of them that did not have that phase in there. And I want to make sure that that is in all of them.
Duties as applied, was that right?
As
Pardon me?
assigned.
Yeah, or other duties as assigned. It's in several of them, but there's several that it's not in. And that needs to be definitely a part of it.
Okay. Other than that, do we have anything with the deputies clerk grants administrator position? Any more questions?
No, I would move that we approve the deputy clerk's, what do you call it, job description.
I'll go ahead and second Councilman Rao's motion there.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the deputy city clerk's grants administrator position. I guess it's the job description for that position. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Now, to avoid repetition, the statement I just made in regards to having that phrase put in there, that needs to be done in all of them, and I shouldn't have to mention that on each one. So if we can do that, then I won't have to repeat that on every one.
Got it, Tommy.
Okay. Let's go with
Thank you.
number 2, utility clerk's position, the job description.
I didn't have anything on that.
I'd move we approve that with the same thing.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the job description for the utility clerk. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries. Custodial maintenance.
Mayor Rao, I have some questions or comments, I guess, on the custodial maintenance. Maybe, I don't know if Amanda can answer them or Franklin. If you look at the second page of custodian maintenance, on the bottom there where it says required certifications and licenses, and it says possession of a valid driver's license. Is there anything else we need to have there as far as custodial in relation to like cleaning agent training or storage of cleaning agents or I guess COVID-19 protocols? And that might fall under what Councilman Rao said as far as any other duties at the time, but I didn't know he was gonna say that, so.
It could follow under that. I don't know of any other particular certifications that he would need. We don't use any like major harsh chemicals. It's just your basic Lysol and bleach and stuff. But as far as the COVID, that breached an interesting question. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. These did get sent to our pool pack rep, Neil, and he didn't have any problems with them. So I would want to say no. Franklin?
Yeah, as of right now, there's not any like specific licensure or safety licenses for COVID protocols. A lot of employers, I was actually looking at the Pool Pact website earlier today, they have a lot of guidance documents and flyers that employers can put up to ensure that employees are following COVID-19 protocols, but there's no, like I said, there's no special licensure or anything like that. But I mean, if it does come up during this time that employers will have to do certain training through the state to continue to be employed, I mean, it's obviously going to be a part of every employee's duty to keep up with that. So I don't think there's a concern there.
Okay, so nothing about like storing cleaning agents or mixing chemicals or anything? Okay,
No, he does, like I said, very basic cleaning, so he doesn't mix anything, and everything's already in the bottles and stuff like that.
okay, that was my,
What about like pesticide, like applicator type stuff? He don't really do that either.
No, the guys do that. He doesn't do any pesticides, or we do the Cliff, or what is that, Vanguard?
No, I know we're required probably to have MSDS papers on everything. Did they have a place to keep all that? Does he have all that stuff for all of his cleaning supplies and stuff?
As far as like what's in them, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, treatments for them and any kind of emergency comes up with any of it. There should be, it's kind of a state law that that's done.
I did not know that, but we will definitely do that. We can make, I'm sure there's probably ones we can get off of the labels and stuff that are already on the bottles.
They have to, they come with, when you get an order, they'll come with them.
They'll come with it?
But there should be a place where that's all kept, and that maybe need to be in his job description, that he keeps that up to date.
Okay, we can definitely put that in there. I don't think that that's a big request or a hard task for him to maintain.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that too, as far as like,
What was that?
How he
Did
stores
you
them.
say it was called, Steve?
SDS.
MSDS?
so Franklin, can I make a motion to approve this custodial maintenance on the grounds of if we add that to required certs and licenses, or does that kind of fall under, like Mayor or Councilman Rouse said, any duties at this time? Is that what he said? Kind of.
Right, on the first page of this custodial maintenance, the bottom line, number 9, it says, perform any other related duties as assigned. This, like I say, this is in some of them, but not in the others, and this is the type of thing that we need to have.
So, and going back to Councilman Fitzsimon's question, and I was looking up MSDS as we were talking about it, it looks like the MSDS is a materials safety, like data sheet requirements. It doesn't look like it's a licensure.
Right.
We just have to make sure that we are complying with Code of Federal Regulations. So, I mean, that has to be a part of his job duty because any employer would have to do that. So I don't think that needs to be in there. We just need to make sure as an entity we're complying with any federal regulations regarding hazardous materials.
Okay. All right, well, I'll go ahead and make a motion then to approve the job description for custodial maintenance.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the custodial maintenance job description. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Water operator. You have any questions on that or comments?
I don't know if they can hear me or not on this thing because they were hitting. It's on my cell phone.
Oh, we have Kenny on his cell phone. Ken, you there?
We're not getting very good audio from you, Ken.
I'm here. I just wasn't sure anybody could hear me. I'm having to do this on my phone because my computer's not cooperating.
Yeah, Ken, we're going to have to do a little training because Tommy was having issues getting into, and I think it's the clash of the 2 new emails. I thought that I had gotten everything switched over, but I must have missed something somewhere. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I got the email fine, but I can't open up any of the links, and it won't let me do that.
Yeah, that's the problem Tommy was having too.
But I got it on my email on my phone, so we can reverse.
All right, yeah, we'll get that figured out next week. Just come and see me.
Your audio on your phone's not very well either. It's pretty hard to understand what you're saying, Ken.
Well, I got my mask off. What can I say?
Yeah, it just doesn't sound good. Like we don't have a good connection or something.
Yeah, well, that's quite possible. I live up in the hills, you know. Is that any better? Can you hear me better now?
No.
It's still pretty muffly, Ken. But I'm going to go ahead and mute.
Well, we'll just go ahead.
I said I'm going to mute you really quick, Ken, because we're right in the middle of motioning for these job descriptions.
Does he have any comment on it? Maybe that's
okay.
Do you have any comment on those?
Did you have any comment on that one, Ken?
No, I don't.
Okay.
All right, guys, we were on the water operator, I do
Yep,
believe.
water operator.
The only thing I see correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe you might want to add in there, like, because doesn't Chris operate equipment, like heavy equipment too?
So we,
I mean, I just didn't see it in there. It's like a skill he had, but,
no, we decided that we wouldn't actually make those a requirement of the water operator
Okay.
because those are gonna be requirements of the Public Works 1 and
right,
2.
okay.
So yeah, for the water operator, we decided not to make that a requirement.
Because when we look to hire after Chris, a lot of those water operators will not have those skills.
They're just gonna be
When
a
they're,
water
but you need that
operator, yeah.
license, sure.
And I've seen on it, I mean, it shows that it'll assist the Public Works and other areas.
I'll make a motion that we approve the water operator.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the water operator's, job description? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, Public Works 2.
I'd move for approval.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion to approve and a second. The Public Works 2 job description. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Public Works 1.
I'd move for approval.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve job description for Public Works 1. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. For possible action, approve or deny City Hall and City Shop to be closed all day December 24th, Christmas Eve.
So per the union negotiation and contract, we already have that day off as a half a day. But we kind of pulled together and asked all of the employees if we can use, if they would mind. We asked the council if we could use our own personal time for the second half of the day and close all of Christmas Eve. So half of it would be paid holiday, half of it would be us using our personal time. And they all agreed that they would like to do that, so then we just bring it to you and ask if you guys are approval.
What day of the week is that?
I think it's a Thursday.
Thursday, I believe.
It's Christmas Eve, yeah. Yeah, a Thursday.
I personally don't have a problem with that.
I have no problem with it. I make a motion that we approve the city employees using their paid time off and close the shops full day.
I'll second the motion to approve closing City Hall for the full day on Christmas Eve.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the request to close up the shop all day December 24th, Christmas Eve. And they take a half a day of their own sick leave, or not sick leave, but for vacation or comp time, whatever it is they have. All those in favor?
Aye.
We need to post that.
We will, Tommy.
I'm in favor, but we need to post it so the public knows what's happening.
We will. We'll post
Yeah.
it next week.
Got it.
Motion carries.
Guys.
Okay, update concerning ongoing grants administration, CDBG depot grant.
Okay, we have been kind of crazy between me being sick and all of this. I did not get you guys a written report, but we did get the draft historical structure report in from Heritage. Actually today, Linda received that email today. So it will go to CDBG and then they'll look over it, make sure that it's not missing anything, and then she'll submit the actual, I don't think, it doesn't need to be approved or anything, it's just a document, but she'll actually submit the full finished copy to us as soon as that goes through CDBG. So we're still kind of in waiting standpoint because we can't go any further until that historical structure report is done. But we did get it today, and that is moving forward, so that's pretty exciting. Linda is working on just writing the third phase of the grant. She got her eligibility in. I did the environmental review when I did the second phase of the grant, so luckily she doesn't have to do that, and that process will be a lot faster this time because the environmental review won't have to be done. But other than that, that's pretty much where we are on CDBG grants. On our CARES Act grant, though, we are pretty much done. We've got everything in. Obviously, our council tech system is up and running, and we're in love with it. We've done a lot of training on it this week. We also have all of the faucets and fixtures in, the toilet systems in. All of those are in. We also are going live with our online express bill pay. Well, actually, it went live today, so you can actually go online and pay your bill. We did a 3-hour training with that today. Let's see, our Microsoft Teams is up. You guys all know that. I know you guys have all had troubles with your emails this week. And I am actually been, when I can, I've been trying to actually create the Teams calendar and everything, so that way that can go live. I've got most of my stuff implemented. Linda's got most of her stuff done. Grant will work on his when he gets back, I'm sure. But that way you guys can see our live calendar and our live tasks sheet that we do daily. So that will be kind of nice and fun. And I think, our grants went out to our businesses. They were very pleased, very appreciative of that. I think that's all we did for our CARES Act grant, but either way, we are in compliance with that. We did get everything in. Linda's just finishing up all of the final paperwork, and we just have to use the system through the end of December, or all of the new systems, and that's a big reason why we're here tonight. So once we get all of that done, we'll do a final report at the end of the month, and then we'll get our second half of the check, because we already got the first half, so we'll get the second half at the end of December, which will be nice. And I think that's all I have for grants. So if you want, I can just skip ahead to my clerk's report.
I got a question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
On the toilets in there, it looked like a brand new toilet, but there's still a handle on it.
Yeah, so that one, there was an issue, Rick, tell me, there was an issue with when they ordered the wrong toilets to go with the automatic flushers, and it was actually the people that sent it, it was the people we ordered it from, it was their mistake. So they are actually sending us, I think we ended up with 20, so they're actually sending us 20 brand new toilets to go with the sensors that we have that don't work on this toilet. So right now they are still flush, and 20 new toilets are coming, and they're still letting us keep these 20 brand new toilets that we have, but I don't know what we're doing. But either way, because it was their mistake.
I was just curious when I seen that's all.
Yeah, that's the only thing, the people messed up, and it happens.
Okay, do we have any questions for Amanda? Okay. That was your clerk's report also, right?
Oh, yeah,
You got
I mean,
more?
there wasn't too much other than training going on in the office this week, so that's pretty much the clerk's report too.
All right, Public Works Manager's report.
Grant's not here, so I'm gonna step in for him for a little bit. He sent me Chris sent me an update on kind of some of the things they've done in the last couple weeks. Everything's been going pretty smooth. We've had Lincoln County Power District in town doing some tree trimming, and chipping up some of those trees, and taking care of a few little electrical projects that they had in town to take care of while they were here. Been doing a good job there. We had a few repairs on some of the equipment. The trash truck, the compactor, they've been having problems with it. Not failure problems, but they've been having problems with it overflowing out the backside, having to clean it. They've done some modifications to fix that, and a few other things to the truck to make it a little easier to operate for them. But the trash truck also did have to get some new tires, so they had to put 4 new tires, and so you'll see in the bills that was a rather expensive little expense that we had to do there. And while they were at it, they also had to put 2 new tires on the Caterpillar backhoe. So you've seen a lot of expenses on equipment this month going there. The crews got all the Christmas lights up, and you'll see that they went live today. Since we're not having a Christmas program this year, they just turned them on so that we could see them for the council meeting today, and so they're looking good around the city there. They've been doing a lot of leaf removal in the trees, in the parks, because they've all decided to fall at one time, and so they've been really busy with that. The sewer plant, they've had the splitter screen and a few motors that have went bad, and so they've spent some time down there in the last couple of weeks working on those as well, so. But the crew's working good, and Grant's off on vacation, enjoying himself in Florida, so, and the crew's managing themselves, so. Any questions?
I don't think so.
Good.
No questions, we'll move on. Legal issues with our attorney, Mr. Katsky.
Yeah, so a couple weeks ago, we got the finalized collective bargaining agreement from Grant Davis. I believe that went out to Councilman Hunter, Mayor Rao, Amanda Anderson, Grant Perkins, myself. We all reviewed it. Grant Perkins had a couple of questions regarding the contract. When he asked his questions, though, I reviewed what was on the new CBA versus what was on, I guess, the most recent collective bargaining agreement. And a lot of that hadn't changed, actually. All the wording was still the same, which hadn't been renegotiated, so obviously we weren't going to change it. So other than one change, the agreement actually looked pretty good. We added all of the new components to the agreement. I think it's off. Well, I emailed Grant Davis earlier this week. I believe it was Monday or Tuesday. I believe he's going to sign it, or the treasurer of Local Teamsters 14 will sign it, and then get us the originals for Mayor Rao's signature. And then we'll make a copy for ourselves and probably send the original back to Local 14 after we're done. And then once we get that signed, we're in that collective bargaining agreement for 3 years. So at this point, in another 2.5 years, we won't have to go back to the negotiating table. So that's where we're at with that right now.
Any questions for our attorney? Okay. Building inspector's report. Mr. Dixon.
All right, Ken, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute you. Oh, wait, you did yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, can you hear me?
It's pretty muffled, Ken. Are you talking really close to your mic?
Yeah, I've got it right up in my face. So,
It sounds like a digital connection problem. I don't think it's anything he can do. It's just a connection problem.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, I think you're right, Franklin. I'll keep this short. The only thing I've got to report on is the Caliente apartments anyway. I got the finalized plans, sent them today, and I reviewed them first thing in the morning. And got any problems, and then we ironed out. But it looks like they're getting ready to start moving. I doubt seriously if they're going to start any construction before Christmas, but you never know with those guys.
Well, we're just excited the project's
Anybody got
getting
any
going.
questions about that? I'm sorry.
Anybody got any questions to Ken? All right, thanks, Ken.
Take care.
All right, we do have the fire chief or sheriff's office on the line.
You do not.
Okay. Let's move on then to council members' responsibilities, parks and beautification. Mr. Fitzsimons.
Okay, just a couple of minor things. So our last meeting was canceled. I think you guys knew that from our last council meeting. Our next meeting is supposed to be December 15th, which is the third Tuesday. That kind of, it just passed the governor's 3-week thing, so I'm not sure if that'll happen. If you'll notice, the signs are out that they put in the utility bills, those signs that people can put out. So we put those out in front of the trees on Main Street. Want to thank Grant's crew for putting all the lights up. Again, we mentioned at the last meeting that we had to cancel the whole Light the Depot thing. It was supposed to be this Saturday. So other than that, nothing to report. We hope we can have another meeting on December 15th.
Sean, you can also let them know, now that we're fully live, if they want to, if we're still not able to be open to the public, they can live their meeting the way that we're doing it right now.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask you about that with the new system. They were wondering about that.
Yep.
Because
it's
they don't
up.
like to, they don't really know how the Zoom works, but with this new system, it'd be good.
Yeah, and it's super easy. It's 2 clicks of a button, and I can create the Zoom link for them and handle it all for them. It shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, that's all I have.
Okay, any questions for Sean?
It's not too easy.
Well, you know, you're absolutely right, Tommy. Nothing is too easy when I say that. I told him that last night. I said, it's just that easy, Tommy, and then look at us now.
All right, community development, Councilman Rao.
All right. I missed the planning commission meeting last night. And I've missed several meetings before due to that damn COVID-19. Anyway, I'm pretty much on the mend now. All I got to do is get some strength back. I just too weak to do anything. Anyway, I'm back and there's nothing else to report.
We're glad you're back, Tommy.
Okay,
Thank you.
any questions for Tommy? Okay, move on then. Tourism, Boxcar Museum, Mr. Laverie.
Boxcar's closed, and I was gonna see if maybe I could tie in with Christine. I thought I'd seen her car around, so I'll see if she's got anything going there, working on the trails recently, but, how much? Yeah, my mic is on, sorry. The tourism just seems a little slower than usual too. It's been kind of busy with Christmas tree hunters, but the overnight thing don't look like it's been real busy, so. And that should be it. Nothing else.
Any questions for Mr. Laverie? Okay, let's go on. Public utilities, Mr. Hunter. I think he gave most of his report, but
I've given all my report. Nothing really to report on.
okay, any
I
questions?
got a question.
Okay,
Yeah, Jamin, several months ago, in fact, I think it was in June, I asked about when they were going to get the cement poured by the grocery store. And I was told it was going to wait until after the 1st of July for the new year. And still nothing has happened. Is we going to have to put it off now until spring to when it warms up, or is it scheduled for some other time?
We are waiting on, the last contact I had with Grant on that was actually, I think, within the last month, I talked to him about that. We're waiting on the contractor to get available to come do the work. They put it out for bid and tried to get some contractors, didn't see a lot of interest in it. But they do have a contractor, and I'm not sure which contractor it was, but it is one of the local contractors that is planning to do the work. But they are busy with other projects and keep putting us off. And Grant and I were talking kind of that side, just waiting, because that's our best shot, we think, at this time.
Okay, is it going to be too cold to pour cement?
Yep, it is cold, but there's some options. If they come available, they said they could still do it. And they're just on other projects right now is what's holding them up.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
okay. I don't have much to say tonight on the stuff on the depot. They've been over here and they've been doing getting everything all hooked up. Things working. Still got the office closed down. Hopefully we can get over this hump. We know the fire department was notified yesterday. We had a meeting and we're gonna be getting the vaccine here shortly when they get it approved. I guess the Lincoln County's been given money for the vaccine for first responders and some of that, hospital workers and stuff. So that won't be probably for hopefully another couple of weeks or 3 weeks before they can do that, but then it'll get going. Other than that, I don't have anything else.
I'm gonna steal your report then just for a second, because I forgot to mention in mine. Just one more reminder, you guys, the Caliente Christmas party, the city Christmas party, is on December 10th. It starts at 5. You don't have to be there right at 5. I just kind of started that time, just get everybody there before 6 when dinner is going to be served. And I'm also putting out the menu tomorrow. I created that today. I'm putting out the menu tomorrow in an email. And so we're gonna be taking volunteers who want to bring the side dishes, because the guys are gonna cook the meat. I already signed Sean up for the green salad. Grant is bringing the rolls. So we just need the potatoes and some desserts, but I'm be sending out that menu. And if you guys can just get back to me on what you might wanna bring, if you're willing to bring anything, I'd be very grateful. But other than that, I don't have anything else that you'll actually need to bring to the party other than yourselves. And I hope to see you guys all there.
Okay, and I want to say thanks, Amanda, for putting that together, and the city crew and who's doing that. So I know that's a lot of work, and how hard you guys been working with that new bill pay system with the utility thing. And I mean, I got 2 bills and brought them in, and it was an easy fix. So thank you guys for working real hard. And I understand sometimes it's hard with, because you sometimes deal with people that are upset about their bills and whatnot. So appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, for possible action, schedule date and review agenda topics for our next meeting.
So our next meeting is going to be on the 17th. And so far, the only thing that I have on there is Adam Katchke's items that we tabled a couple meetings ago. They will be back on the agenda. And so far, that's the only thing that I have on there. Unless if you guys have anything or need anything, just let me know. And I will get it on there.
Move on to public comment related to any matters concerning the city of Caliente in consideration of others who may also wish to provide public comment. Please avoid repetition and limit your comments to no more than 3 minutes.
I do believe we have somebody that wanted public comment. Did you? Oh, yep, she unmuted herself. Go ahead. I'm so sorry. Before you start, I just wanted to let you know that she did bring these flyers in earlier. I don't know if you guys got a chance to look at them. Okay, go ahead now.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Oh, let me turn you up here. Try again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
My name is Amber Pike. I am the Just Serve representative for Lincoln County, Nevada. My first experience, my first introduction to the program Just Serve was in Fallon, Nevada. The city of Fallon had a community service week, and they had projects, volunteer projects throughout the week that people could go online and look at and pick from which one they'd like to participate in. And me and my kids were able to go help prepare the cemetery for Memorial Day. And afterwards, my children asked, Mom, can we do that again? Because they enjoyed it so much, even though we probably walked 1 to 2 miles. So we're in the process of getting Just Serve going in Lincoln County. I've contacted several organizations and to ask them if they have any volunteer needs. And I would like to ask you as the city board if you guys have any volunteer needs. An example of a project is Alamo Town board near the junction. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I think you're cutting up just a little bit.
Maybe I'll talk louder. Will that work?
I think so.
Okay, so the Panaca Town Board needs trash cleaned up near the Y, and Alamo also needs trash cleaned up on their dump road. And so I wanted to ask you guys if you guys have any volunteer needs as the city board.
Well, I would have to say that as our city, we always could use volunteer needs. I can get with Grant when he comes back from vacation and maybe actually get some items that we would need some help on. Do you have a contact number or something I can get a hold of you back on, or email? He's not going to be back until next week. And he knows more about the public works projects.
My phone number is 775-357-6675.
Amber. Yeah, I'm sure those guys could always use some help. That's for sure. So yes, we'll get a possible list of projects for you and get that back to you.
Sounds like a worthwhile deal.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, do we have any questions? Okay, if not, we'll move on. Do we have any other public comment?
don't think so.
Hearing none, I'm going to adjourn this meeting.
All right, guys. Well, I
Have a
just
good
want to
night.
thank everybody. Good night. Have a
Night,
wonderful
all.
day. Bye, Tommy.
Goodbye.
Leave these red.
Yes, leave those red.